Hello chums, so anyway, here's some Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch. We've waited, how long for that? Like 1,000 years, I think, roughly. Like 1,005 years. And it's finally on Switch. Now, this is about the 1,004th time that I've played Dark Souls in my life. I played it several times through on the PS4 when it first came out. And when Dark Souls Remastered first came out, about 1,004 years ago, and playing it again, and I was impatient to play it again on the Switch, even though I've already played it, like I say, about 1,004 times. So that just tells you the kind of idiot I am, that I will buy this game. And I've bought this game, I mean, God, must be about 1,004 times, and I can't get enough of it, never have. I was going to do sort of a regular Jimpressions style video, show you different clips and things of the game in action while talking about it in a sort of review format, but Comcast is a big piece of shit, and has always been a big piece of shit, and the internet went down a lot yesterday, about 1,004 times, and I just couldn't get good online gameplay, and I don't want to play it offline. So I'm hanging out with someone called Jeff, and I think Jeff might be new to the game. Bless Jeff. It was very fun following Jeff around, so we're going to follow Jeff around. I'm just going to talk over it, commentary style. But I'll talk about the game as well. I will talk about the game. Sorry, lost my train of thought. This is why I edit the audio ahead of time. But some people like these little commentary ones. So, let's talk about the Switch version. It is a compromise, as I'm sure many people expected. Not as big a compromise as I was expecting, to be honest. It wasn't that bad. People have complained about the audio. It wasn't... I mean, maybe I just don't have a good ear for this stuff, but, you know, I played it on my TV with the mouse speakers and everything. That's not the predominant way I'm playing this. I played this for the handheld mode, specifically. And on the handheld mode, if you're just going through the sort of speakers on the Switch itself, which mobile speakers are always going to be a bit tinny, so it doesn't really make a difference. But playing it on the TV, it isn't good. It isn't great. It's not dreadful. I didn't think it was, you know, bad per se, like strikingly bad. It's just not very great. Same for the visuals, you know, compared to playing it on another system. They are a step behind. And so yeah, Jeff hates that door to the point where I started to wonder if something was in that door. I don't think there is there? Like, I'm doubting it now. It is bricked up and boarded up, and I've never seen anyone go through that door. But Jeff hates that door. Anyway, what else is there? So yeah, graphically it's a bit compromised. Audibly, it's a bit compromised. But again, I don't think that's unexpected. To me, that is... it's certainly not as bad as I'd anticipated. I thought it would look a bit shoddy. I thought it would run worse. That's the other thing. I've got as far as... where are we? I'm just before... Oh, I'm at Sen's Fortress now as I speak. Not in this video, obviously. That's as far as I got. Going through Blighttown, no real frame rate dips to speak of. Yeah, I mean, that's the place you go for frame rate dips, and it is old Blighttown, and that ran okay. I will say that the online is not fantastic. It has been a bit laggy. Again, nowhere near as bad as I thought, and nowhere near as bad as the online stress test they did. They did the test before launch, and that ran like shit for me. Sort of allied characters were completely frozen in time and just juddering along the map. Whereas here, there's been mostly when I hit an enemy, it'll be a bit of lag before the hit registers with the enemy. But that was mostly just in the first areas of the game, not so much later on. Now, I will say that the online, to me, at least in my experience, has not been as hopping as it is elsewhere. I don't know if that's because a lot of people already played Dark Souls and can't be bothered with the Switch version, or if a lot of people just don't want to pay that $20 for Nintendo Switch Online. I mean, you don't get cloud saves on this bugger, do you? At least the last I heard. But usually, you know, I like to get the whole Warrior of Sunlight thing going. And I've got some of that Sunbro co-op going, but not as much as usual. I find it takes a bit longer. In fact, the most popular area for me thus far has been the Moonlight Butterfly. And I only got like 1 or 2 opportunities to co-op against Quillag. None for the Gaping Dragon. And I tried these areas quite a bit. It's just, for a Sunbro like me, the opportunity to clean up has not been there. And it might just be my personal experience there. But that has been my experience. I can't make one up. I can't tell you Axl Rose's experience with Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch. Maybe he had a better time. I don't know what he gets up to with his time. You know, I know Bret Michaels won't play this, because Bret Michaels has no taste. I'm going to sneeze. I'm not saying that as a feature, that's just what's going to happen. Excuse me. I think my allergies are playing up this morning. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop for anything. I'm not going to stop like Jeff. I don't think Jeff knows what's up. And that's been a bit of an experience as well. I think some of the... I don't know if Jeff is or not, if Jeff's just trying to fuck with me. Jeff just might be trying to troll me at this point. But some of the players I've played with, I think this is their first time, and that's been charming. That's been fun watching people freshly scared of what's coming, freshly trying to work out what to do and where to go. And I could see that trying some people's patience, but for me, I just find it darling, and I'm a bit jealous of that. I wish I could play Dark Souls for the first time every day. That'd be nice. I wouldn't have to do anything else with my life. I mean, I'd probably have to get a job, and so I could have food to live. Or I might just play this till I starve to death. So anyway, I'm here thinking, right, time for an easy boss fight. Trying to get some easy souls, get an early advantage. Jeff's off again. No Taurus Demon for me. I don't know what... Maybe Jeff was looking for another co-op player? And there were quite a few around. Honestly, this was one of the most popular areas I've seen, which is anomalous to me. Again, might be the influx of new players, I don't know. I can't tell you, mate. So yeah, Jeff's just completely fucked off. And then I'm at a bit of a loss. I've been playing the old character I used to play. When I first played Dark Souls and Demon Souls, I did the whole shield, spear, slow and steady, turtle it up, leaving not a lot of risk. And that was fun for a bit, to go back to that. I had some more daring styles before then. And over time, I've gone for more exotic weapons. Currently, I did get bored of the spear. Went with the falchion for a bit. I like dex weapons. I find them to be a bit more exotic. But eventually I just went back to my scythe as usual. I'm a sucker for scythes. I think it's because I like Halloween so much, which is coming up soon. I don't know why I had to advertise Halloween to you. Most of you know it's coming, and it's a holiday. It's not something... I can't be sponsored by Halloween. That's the one YouTube sponsorship I'd do. I would be sponsored by Halloween. Jeff, however, I think Jeff was maybe waiting for another player or something, but then I got a bit bored of Jeff and went to find someone else to play with, which I promptly did. I went away. Goodbye, Jeff. I did co-op with a player called YOLO Swaggins, but I didn't get video of that.